How do you make the next sequence play after the other in Koala? It's the most asked question in the Koala Sampler's help site on the web. And to be honest, this is not an issue at all. I'll tell you why. When we normally make a beat, we're working with one bar, which is 4 steps. So now it's in loop. And one bar, you can add it up to many more. If I copy it, add it to the end, I say. If I open it again, I have 2 bars. We double it up, we have 4 bars, 8 bars, 16 bars, 32 bars, 64 bars, with the same loop repeating itself. And it just goes on here. And that's quite a long time. In 140 BPM, that's 1 minute and 50 seconds. And if I try to double up more, nothing happens. So what do you do when you want something longer than that? Well, I can show you. I'm clearing this one away so I get some more space here. So I moved it there. These ones are now exactly the same sequence. They're identical. I copied them. So then I move it back in and I add to the end. And what do we have? 128 bars. Is 128 bars enough? Add to the end. Add to the end. And I just continue adding to the end until I have 384 bars. I continue. 448 bars and one more. We reached 500, I guess. 512 bars, which is a long time. I think it's around 15 minutes or something. 14, 15 minutes. Now I copy it. And I need to clear more space here. The space is not an issue. We have many more sequencers to go from, so that's not an issue. I'm just trying to make it quicker. So I take this long one. I just copied 512 bars and 512 bars. Add to the end. 1024 bars. Is that enough? How far can we go? How much does this sequencer take? This is extreme. (300) 584 bars. We go further. 4,608 bars. I would assume it's quite difficult to work in this space. But then when we learn a little bit more about how this software functions, you see that you can zoom in very well, and you can even edit in this very, very long song. And this is 1 bar. That one thing I just took away, that's 1 bar. So you can actually work in this if you want to have a workspace like that. This is more like when you put the song together at the end. This is what you would do then. But there's no problem. You don't need to have a link between these sequences. You just add them to the end, and you have so much time you will ever need in a sequencer. So Koala Sampler is just great. It works. And that's how it is. So I think the answer, which is a reply on the web page for Koala Sampler, is misleading. So that's why I wanted to make this video, to show you guys how this can be done. So good luck with your music making.